Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss 4-marker question from the chapter Polynomials. Let's discuss this question. It is given that x minus root 5 is a factor of polynomial this. Whenever a factor is given and if we divide the polynomial with the given factor, then your division should come out to be a complete division. That means remainder will come out to be a 0. So let's divide this polynomial with this factor x minus root 5. Children, don't panic when you see root value in the question. It's a simple division. Let's start with the division. It is x cube, so here it is too short. So I'll be writing x square over here. Multiply this x square with this also and with this also. So it will be x cube, sign is minus. This will be root 5x square. Now subtracting, we change the sign. This has gone. Now children, here it is x square and this is minus 3. These two are like terms. So minus 3 plus 1, nothing means 1. So minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2 root 5. Take down this minus 5x. Then again you see, here it is x and here it is x square. So I will be writing x along with this minus 2 root 5. So this will be minus 2 root 5x. Now you multiply this complete once with this and once with this. So it will be minus root 2 root 5x square. Then again minus and minus becomes plus. 2 root 5 and root 5 will be 5. So 2 into 5 will be 10x. Again subtracting. This will get cancelled. Minus 5 and minus 10 will be minus 15x. Again bring this down. So this will be 15 root 5. Now you see here it is minus 15. Here it is just x. So I will be writing here minus 15. So multiplying this with this and with this also. So this will be minus root 15x. Minus and minus is plus 15 root 5. Again subtracting. So your remainder is 0. Here in the question it has been asked, find all the zeros of the polynomial. So to find out the other roots or zeros, we need to factorize this also. So this is x square minus 2 root 5x minus 15. Now this is a quadratic equation and we can find out the root or zeros by splitting method. So this is minus root 15 over here. I have to find two factors of it in terms of root 5. So 15 can be written as 5 into say minus 3. But I require 2 root 5. On multiplying these two I am getting minus 15. But on adding or subtracting I am not getting this. So this 5 can again be written as root 5 and root 5. And this minus root 3 is here only. So what I can do here is I can multiply these two. So this is 3 minus 3 root 5 and root 5. Now if you multiply these you will be getting minus 15. And if you add these two, you will be getting minus 2 root 5 x. So I can write x square, first term and the last term as it is. And we can always replace this thing with this and this. 3 root 5 plus root 5. Of course, this is x, so x will be added to both the terms. Now, I can take x common. This will be x minus 3 root 5. And from here, I can take, this can be written as 5 into 3. Again, 5 can be written as root 5 into root 5. So, root 5 is taken out. Here it will be 3 root 5. These two are same. Hence, I can take out common. X minus 3 root 5. X plus root 5. To find out roots, we can equate it to 0. Either this equal to 0 or x plus root 5 equal to 0. Which gives me x equal to 3 root 5 or x equal to minus root 5. That's it. Let's discuss the next question. it is given if alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial such that alpha square plus beta square equal to 24, find k. The given polynomial is this and alpha and beta are the zeros. So I can find out sum of the roots and product of the roots. Since I know alpha plus beta is minus b upon a, so I can find out the value of b. B is the coefficient of x. So it is minus over here and b is plus 4, so it gives me minus 4. A is my k. So alpha plus beta is minus 4 by k. Alpha into beta is c by a, which is 4 by a is coefficient of x square, which is k. Now in the question it is given alpha square plus beta square equal to 24. Alpha square plus beta square equal to 24. Till now we have read that we can always substitute the value of sum of the roots and product of the roots. But here this is sum of square of the roots. So directly we cannot put the value of alpha plus beta here. So we have to reduce this alpha square plus beta square into the sum form. How we can change it? Look, this can be written as alpha square plus beta square. To make it a sum, I can write twice of alpha beta plus and twice of alpha beta minus. Now by taking these three, it gives me alpha plus beta whole square minus twice of alpha beta. This is equal to 24. This is equal to 24. Now I have changed the given question into alpha plus beta whole square form. Now I can substitute my alpha plus beta value from here and alpha beta value from here. So alpha plus beta given to me is minus 4 by k square minus twice. Alpha beta is given 4 by k. This is in multiplication equal to 24. So minus 4 whole square is 16k square minus this is 8k equal to 24. Take the LCM. LCM will be k square. So this will be 16 minus k is one shot. So k multiplied with 8 equal to 24. This k square will be cross multiplied here and it will be 16 minus 8k equal to 24k square. Or I can say 24k square plus 8k minus 16 equal to 0. So I have got a quadratic equation to solve. Now solving it further, I can solve it here. Here 24, 8 and 16. These all are coming in 8 times table. So I am taking 8 common out of it and I am reducing it to simpler form. So this is 3k square plus k minus 2 equal to 0. This 8 can be taken down. 0 by 8 will be 0. So this 8 can be removed. So I am just left with 3k square plus k minus 2 equal to 0. Now multiply this 3 with 2, which is 3 into 2, that is 6, and I want plus k, so minus 3 and plus 2. I can write it as 3k square plus, I want it plus, so the sign will be plus 3 and minus 2. I can write it as 3k square plus 3k minus 2k minus 2 equal to 0. Out of these two I can take 3k common. So here I am getting k plus 1. Here again I can take 2 common. K plus 1 equal to 0. So it is k plus 1 and 3k minus 2 equal to 0. Now equating k plus 1 equal to 0, it will give me k equal to minus 1. And equating this equal to 0, I will be getting k equal to 2 by 3. So these are the two possible values of k. Let's see the next question. It is given that if the polynomial this is divided by another polynomial this, the remainder comes out to be this. It is very simple to understand that this polynomial is divided by this, then we will get some remainder and that remainder is equal to px plus q. So we will be equating them, comparing them. We can find out the value of P and Q. So let's start. What we can do, we can simply start with the division. This is your polynomial, which should be divided by x square plus 5. Now you see, first of all, here it is 3, here it is missing. So 3x cube and this is x square, so here it is x square. Multiply this term with this also and with this also. So it will be 3x raised to power 4. 5 3s are 15x square. So I am writing it under minus 8x square plus 15x square because like terms to be written together. Now I am subtracting it. So I'll be getting this 2x cube down. Minus 8 and minus 15 will be minus 23x square. I am getting this down 12x. Now I have here 2. So I can write it plus 2. 1x is short, so x. Multiply this 2x with this also and with this also. So I'll be getting 2x cube plus 5 2s are 10. But it will come under x plus 10x. If nothing is coming, then you can write 0x square too. It doesn't matter. So this is minus, this is minus. So this is gone. Plus 12 and minus 10 will be your plus 2x and this 18 will again come down. This minus 23 has to be written here. And this is plus, so I am writing it like this. Now again, this is minus 23 and here it is x squared, so I am multiplying it with minus 23. So multiply this minus 23 with this and with this also. So I am getting minus 23x squared. This plus into minus will be minus, but x is missing over here, that means this value should come here. So let it be as 0x. Now minus 23, minus plus is minus, and 23 5s is 75. I have multiplied these two. Sorry, it should be 115. Now again subtract it. So it is plus, this is minus and this is plus. So this is gone. This gives you 2x plus 18 and plus 115 will give you plus 130. Now you see, this is the remainder coming out and which has to be equated with the given remainder. That means your px plus q is equal to 2x plus 133. That means in place of your p, it is 2. That means p is equal to 2. And in place of q, this is 133. So this is your 133. That's it.